The Dinner is a movie with a serious case of the fidgets. Writer-director Oren Moverman's distracted adaptation of Dutch author Herman Koch's worldwide hit novel has a gripping drama at its core, an extended dinner between two couples, two brothers and their wives, discussing a terrible thing. Except the characters keep wandering away from the table, not getting into the conversation until the final half hour of a 2-hour movie. The movie wanders away, too, into extended flashbacks, imagined moments, even a bizarre montage of Civil War monuments that dilute the power of the dinner scenes. Stan Lohman, Richard Gere, is a powerful congressman making a run for governor. His poised second wife Caitlin, Rebecca Hall, by his side. His brother Paul, Steve Coogan, is a troubled history professor prone to outbursts and self-harm, barely able to function with the help of his doting wife Claire, Laura Linney. The couples meet in a bizarrely ostentatious high-class restaurant, the kind where every diner had a personal server and it takes longer to hear the waiter describe the complex, trendy micro-entrees than it does to eat them. Paul, resenting his brother's good fortune and wealth, channels his envy into a string of snide commentary throughout the meal. It soon becomes clear that Stan has an agenda for the dinner. He wants to discuss what the family is going to do about their two teenage sons who have been involved but not yet identified in an awful crime that has gone viral. Some of the parents want to cover up the boys' crime, others want them to face the consequences. The four actors do a terrific job building tension around the table, especially when sparks fly between the two bros. Gere can play the arrogant, powerful man in his sleep but gives Stan notes of vulnerability. Coogan, normally a comic actor, is a revelation as the acerbic, jumpy Paul, the real wild card among the quartet. Hall is a little underused as Caitlin, but Linney is a powerhouse as Claire, whose devotion to protect her husband and son take her to some dark places. The problem is that Moverman doesn't keep these four fine actors at the table for very long, indulging in those artsy digressions and convoluted backstories. In a sense, this reflects the book, which was told from Paul's perspective and blurred past and present. But it doesn't work at all on screen. There's one long flashback midway through the film, in which a feuding Stan and Paul visits a Civil War site, brother against brother, get it? That section could actually make a fine short film. But it doesn't belong in the middle of the dinner. Moverman also wants to use the dinner to make grander statements about the corruption of American wealth and privilege. A key scene takes place at the ATM of a bank called Citizen United Bank, referring to the Supreme Court case that unleashed dark money in politics. It's a clever Easter egg, but what it has to do with the two boys and the dinner is a little murky. The movie seems aware of its own problem staying focused. At one point, Stan tells the group, "Stay put, nobody leaves this table," but 5 minutes later, they're up and off again. Given such good actors and compelling source material, and a gifted filmmaker in Moverman, who made Rampart and The Messenger, The Dinner is an exercise in prolonged frustration. Check please.